recording. So, tell the story of how you met Mom.
I met Heather in Norfolk when we were both in the Navy. Talk about love at first sight. It's kind of with her, it was love at second sight. And I saw her for the first time 2 times. First time I saw her, I was coming back from an exercise in Florida for 6 weeks in August, and actually it was Hurricane Andrew relief. And when I came into the command, Amphibious Construction Battalion 2, I saw that there was a new person working, this new girl. And I saw she was reading a book. And I was thinking, oh my God, this person's reading a book. We're in the Navy. She's supposed to be working. She's not supposed to be reading a book. And then I saw that she had a huge bandage on her hand, sort of like a Q-tip. So, well, she's hurt. I guess I give her the benefit of the doubt. So then a few days later, I was at the barracks and standing out on the balcony, and I looked down and saw this young lady standing by the laundromat. I was like, wow, I think she's new. And I was very interested. And when she turned around, I said, oh my God, that's that girl that was reading the book. So my first impression was not wonderful because of the book. But then my second impression, first time I saw her, was much different. And so after I saw her, I made it a point to go by the office that she was working in, and eventually started just sort of hanging out with her, kind of as a friend. Then she started working in the same office I did, and we started hanging out more and more. I'll never forget the first time she kissed me. And yes, she kissed me first. Was at a place, a marina, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was a place that used to go with friends, had a bar, and it was on the water in Virginia Beach. And so we were coming in the door of it, and it had like a little alcove, and she just grabbed hold of me and kissed me, just shocked me. And so then it kind of just went from there.
What is one of your favorite memories with her of you two together?
So after we hung around, dated for a little while, we went to Wilmington to visit a friend of mine, Herbie Fulford, and he lived at the beach, Riceville Beach, and sometime during that weekend, Heather gave me a little piece of paper that I had to sign, and she still has it, and it said something to the effect, I promise to marry Heather Edwards on January 15th. I believe it had a date. But anyway, and I had to sign that I agreed to marry her. And of course I signed it. And we got back to Norfolk, and it was shortly thereafter that we got married at the courthouse in Norfolk. And the lady who did our marriage license had purple hair. And this was before people had purple hair. I don't think that she intentionally had purple hair, she just had purple hair. And so that was like a big thing with us. We laughed about that, talked about it. We were both kind of shocked when we saw her. And then the guy who married us was pretty old, very old. In fact, I thought I might have to help him out of the building or out of the room after we got married. We didn't have a honeymoon. We went back to the barracks, and we actually were on different floors in the barracks, even after we were married. So getting married was interesting, but it lasted 25 years. We didn't need to have a big, huge wedding. We're still together. then we both were transferred to Sicily, and that's sort of where our life really began as a married couple. That's where Ash was born, and that's where it sort of all started, our true married life. So when we first got married, there were not a lot of pictures of us before we got married. There's a couple of us at Papa's Pub in Little Creek, which is a little bar that everyone we work with, we all used to go to. But other than that, there's not really any. It was before the age of selfies, because no one had cell phones and digital cameras. You still had to get your film developed at Walmart or wherever. So there's not a lot of pictures of us before we were married, and even early on when we first were married. There is one picture, I call it our first selfie, was it's a picture of Heather and her hair up in a towel and me, and it was taken with a regular old camera. It's a little blurry, a little out of focus, but that was Heather's first selfie of us. And I'll tell you, once cell phones came out and became common, she is more than made up for the number of selfies.
Ain't no woman like the one I've got. Ain't no woman like the one I've got. Ain't no woman like the one I've got. Every day the sun comes up.
You know, a lot of people think that when you meet someone and you only know them for a short period of time, that if they get married, that it'll never last. We didn't know each other very long at all. Weeks, a couple months, 3 or 4 months before we got married. So obviously that's not true. If it's the right person, you know it. You just know it. I have never regretted 1 minute, one second of marrying Heather. I can't imagine being with anyone else. She's my best friend. In addition to being my wife, the mother of my daughter, I think first and foremost, she's my best friend. Probably the most favorite thing about Heather is she's a strong person. She's a strong woman. And I don't mean physically strong, I mean mentally, emotionally strong. She's had some events in her life that would have maybe stopped a lot of people. They just would have given up. Not Heather. She's one of the strongest people I know. And she has been strong when I couldn't be strong. When I've had health problems, or just being my asshole self, she has always been there, always been strong, always counted for her. I trust her like I trust myself. I mean, there's no one that I trust more than Heather. Her strength, her ability to go on.
Ain't no woman like the one I love, people.
The last 25 years have been the best years of my life. And I truly mean that. And I'm sure that the next 25 will be even better. And I am so looking forward to it. I've had such a blessed life. And it's because of you, Heather. And I love you more than you can imagine. I know I may not say it every day, I may not show it every day, but I do. And I'm so looking forward to the rest of our lives together. And I love you.